Hello, good morning. Welcome to our very first live stream, weekly live stream event. This is a pretty short notice update, so thank you to anyone who's going to jump on and join us. But we're going to start making this a regular thing. Anytime we've done live stream events for webcasts and updates, the main thing that we hear is, can we do this more often? Can we do this every week? This is great. We like to be in the loop. We want to know more. So we're going to do it. We're just starting, and we just decided short notice. We're going to start a weekly Friday update. And one of our core virtues is the virtue of fortitude. And so our director of operations said, you have to make sure that we have an alliteration, a name, like something we can call this. And so we are going to call this our Fortitude Fridays. And one of the quotes that we use when we talk about this, it says, talking about the virtue of fortitude, is that it is not enough for a Christian to condemn evil, cowardice, lies, and the use of force, hatred, and oppression. He must at all times be a witness to and defender of justice, goodness, truth, freedom, and love. He must never tire of claiming these values as a right, both for himself and for others. And that is from Blessed Jerzy Popiełuszko, which of course we had to get a quote with someone with a name that's very difficult to say. But I think that just sums up the pro-life battle really, really, really well, because we can never, no matter what we face, we have to continue in fortitude this struggle for those who cannot speak up for themselves. So thank you again for joining us for this first ever Fortitude Fridays, a short notice. Didn't give any announcements. So subscribe. In fact, I want to point out to everybody just a couple things that you can do to make sure that you can join us every week is if you go to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Southwest Coalition for Life, just type that in and go and make sure you hit the big red subscribe button on our YouTube channel, and that will actually alert you through the mobile app or through an email notification anytime we go live. The second thing is, if you prefer Facebook, then head on over to our Facebook page. And even if you already follow our page, there's a couple things you can do to make sure you don't miss out. So on the page, you can click this little ellipse button with the 3 dots, and there's some follow settings on there. And in the follow settings, you can add this to your favorites to make sure that you see everything posted from the Southwest Coalition for Life. And you can also choose what kind of notifications you want. They don't make this as easy as YouTube with the big red button, but you can just click on live video and make sure you get all notifications anytime we go live. So again, that's on this, and there's a similar option under the ellipse button on the mobile app, as well as on the live video. You can also click the little button, and sometimes there's an option for turn on notifications anytime we go live. So thank you for doing that. Let me go back. And so a couple updates is that one thing is that I just want to make sure everybody is aware to continue following the TexasAllianceForLife.org. There's a couple of big things going on still in the state of Texas. There's the Human Life Protection Act that has been making progress through the Texas legislature. And that is an amazing bill that's kind of a trigger bill that as soon as Roe versus Wade becomes reversed, then abortion will immediately be banned. Life will be protected from conception in the state of Texas. And there's already 10 states that actually have this law. And then this is going to add that for the state of Texas as well. And then you'll also see that there's like an end of life bill too for the state of Texas called SB 917, which is a bill we need to oppose. So head over to TexasAllianceForLife.org, and that's a good site to follow for those types of legislative updates. But also the main thing is that I want to bring to you every week updates from the sidewalk, just to keep you updated on everything that's going on. So we're going to add they're actually on site right now. I was actually going to be out there with them again this week, and I had some stuff come up last minute. So I'm going to bring them in with you live from the sidewalk in Santa Teresa. In our new mobile unit is our Director of Operations, Ms. Jessica Cifuentes. So how are you doing, Jessica?
Hi, guys. We're super excited to be out here. I'm here with our beautiful sonographer, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
And for those of you who have not had a chance to see inside of our mobile unit, let me just show you this. This here, you guys, is the master behind all the changes that we see in the unit. Yesterday, Mark, I want to share with everybody that we had a young woman on the unit, and she was abortion minded, I would say a little bit more on the abortion determined. And
Okay.
she came on the unit, and she had her ultrasound. And when she heard the heartbeat, you could see her face. It just changed instantly. She started to soften up a little bit, and the father of the baby was also on the unit, and he asked about how far along the baby was. And I
Yeah.
think, Michelle, what would you say? She was about
8 weeks.
8 weeks,
Days,
8 weeks and a couple of days. So we were able to show them this baby model that we have, which is a 10-week baby.
Wow.
And when the dad saw this and he held it in his hand, I mean, he immediately took it and started to caress it if it was, a living baby. And that really opened up the door for the counseling that we continue to have while we went back into the office. And I'm happy to report to you guys that after we talked for about a total of maybe an hour and 45 minutes, they
Wow.
both walked out of there and they chose parenting. So,
Wow.
and it would not be possible if it was not for the just generous donations of everybody who makes it possible for us to be out here. The mobile unit, we have seen it has just been radically instrumental in what we're doing out here. And not to mention this amazing machine that I promise you, it's really difficult to lug it around. Yet I asked the sonographers, do you guys like it or would you guys like a smaller unit? And they're like, no, we love this unit. So thank you for that secret donor who made it possible for us. We are forever grateful to you. And
Yeah.
we're just really excited to be out here and to see what God is doing with the generous donations that keep coming in. So if you are not part of, our Southwest Coalition for Life and you want to become part of this life-changing, life-saving momentum that we've got going on here, we invite you to pray about it. And if the Lord is calling you, please donate, because I promise you, your every single dollar is being used to change the lives of women, the hearts of women, and to save those babies. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Jessica. And that's amazing. And then we just started today in Santa Teresa. We just got it in. I put some photos online, but we got the new Sidewalk Booth. I'm going to pull up a picture of it. You guys just sent me this photo now, brought to Santa Teresa. But we have this beautiful new booth, and this has never been done before. And this is an idea that we've been talking about for a while to really kind of increase our professional appearance out on the sidewalk, especially now that we have the mobile unit. And I know we just barely got this started today, but have you seen any kind of reaction to it, Jessica, or do you anticipate like what do you think about it? I guess
honestly, I think that it is perfect for what we're doing out here. I love the fact that women can go up to the booth. They can ask questions because we do advertise on the side that they have. We offer free pregnancy tests and free ultrasounds. So for those young women who are interested, they feel much more comfortable walking up to the booth as opposed to just walking up to a stranger, and they're able to get the information that they need. And then we're actually able to do the intake right there and then on the key at the kiosk. So
wow.
By the time they walk over to the unit, we are ready to start that ultrasound for them.
That's amazing. And this has never been done. And I just want to remind people too, go ahead and comment if you're on Facebook or YouTube. And this is a live thing. So we want to engage with you. Let us know your thoughts and your questions, and we'd be happy to answer anything as those come in. But that's amazing. I mean, I want to pull that up again. Like, I'm just so excited. Like this has never been done before. That's so beautiful. Like that is not what people expect when they go to an abortion clinic. They're expecting angry protesters they want to run away from. And instead, like, there's just this very professional, inviting, loving, woman-oriented. I'm just really excited to come back, in the weeks to follow and report on, seeing if this has made any difference, because we're kind of experimenting with that. There's never been a sidewalk outreach booth, as far as I know of, anywhere. This is really exciting.
Well, it's radically different. And you know what? The other day we did have a gentleman who came up. He rolled his window down and he was really upset. He says, I don't know why you guys keep coming out here and why you guys are out here protesting. And we were able to actually inform him the amazing work that Her Care Connection is doing. I kid you not, within a minute and a half into that conversation, he turned that into, I'm so sorry. I'm so glad that you guys are out here. I really congratulate you for being out here and reaching out to these women by offering them services, because never hasn't been done. I think where women come out, and we're still there. As persistent as we were when they were walking into the clinic, we are equally persistent when they walk out, because we definitely want to connect them with all the healing services that they're going to need after they've chosen abortion. And so we really are there to connect them.
And that's so.
Yeah.
I just like to point out to people too, the reason why that's so important is not only for her own healing and her own forgiveness, and that opportunity when she is broken, really, where we need to meet her, not with any judgment or shame, even if she made the wrong decision, because that's an opportunity to help her heal from that. But helping a woman, most women going in for abortions are repeat abortions, up over half of them. And if you can help a woman find healing and forgiveness from post-abortion trauma, then you potentially are saving future lives from subsequent abortions that she may be having. So
and we've
that's
seen that already. We really have. There was a young woman that came out and she talked to one of our interns. She was really grateful for all the information that we gave her. She made contact with us, and now she's actually been communicating with that same intern, and she's clearly told her, I really wish I had not chosen abortion, but I did. But I promise you, I would never do this again.
Yeah.
And it was because of all the information that we were able to give her. So it
Right.
isn't, it's not a lost case when they walk in and they choose abortion. That's not what we want, but we want them to know that we really do care for them. And I think that that's one of the amazing things of our mobile unit out here, and now our kiosk, is that they're able to see that we are willing to invest in everything for them, that they are absolutely worth it for
Right.
and everything else. So the investment is well worth it.
And Andy's commenting, her care connection. I love it. And that's exactly right. This is to connect her to the care she needs to choose life. And we've always done that through our referral program and connecting women to the pregnancy centers. And now we've even gone so far as to say we'll even connect the care directly to her by meeting her where she's at and bringing the life-saving power free ultrasounds right to the front door of local abortion facilities. And by the way, I agree with Janine, Jessica, because she says you're absolutely amazing.
Oh,
and
she's amazing. Thank you, Janine. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. To our sonographers, they are a huge blessing to us, and they are such an important part of our team. So thank you to our sonographers, Janine and Michelle, and Vanita. Thank you.
Oh, very good. Well, it looks like we might have Justini on the call. Let's see if she might turn on her video. Are you there, Justini?
Yes,
oh, there
I'm
she
here.
is.
Hi.
How are you doing? Where are you? Oh, you're outside. So Jessica's inside the mobile unit, and Justini's out on the sidewalk. So how's it going? So let's see that beautiful booth. Can you zoom out a little bit?
Let me think.
So there it is. We were just talking about the booth. And again, this is different than anything. Today's the first day of this happening, and this was a short notice live stream. We didn't have any of this planned, but I just wanted you guys to see this kind of revolutionary work that this amazing team that God has called to respond to this is doing. So thank you guys for being out there. Do you have any thoughts or updates while you're out there?
No, we're good.
Okay, it's so good to see you. And
Bye.
it looks like Jessica. It looks like you we're going to show the outside of the unit.
Yes, right here. So these are our balloons as well. I'm not sure if you can see that.
Oh, let me switch it over. Yeah, so yeah, show the whole unit with the balloons. So this is super exciting too. So this is right in the parking lot of the abortion facility. It's an adjacent property strip. So we're there looking super professional, super attractive. And I mean, this is just so much more joyful and attractive than anything they're going to see at the abortion facility. And this is amazing. This is happening right now, guys. This is live. This is game changing. So thank you, Jessica, for making this a reality.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Okay, I'll pull you off now. Okay, this is live, so we're happening as it goes. This is the fun of it. So, okay, so you've got a couple updates from the sidewalk there in Santa Teresa. We've also some updates happening at Planned Parenthood. By the way, is that as far as we've been able to tell in the recent weeks, is that Planned Parenthood is actually not currently doing abortions. They're actually referring women looking at abortions to Santa Teresa. And so, and then as recently, we also learned that the abortionist Franz Theard is not doing surgical abortions right now. So he historically has always offered abortions up to 16 weeks. So up to about 9 or 10 weeks, he'll do the medical, the abortion pill, and then after that would do surgical. And recently is not doing that. And I think his business has just really been taking, a hit. And we know he just closed Hilltop, his main abortion facility of 36 years in El Paso. He lost his head nurse, unfortunately, to COVID, which has made it harder for him to manage his business. He himself has been recovering and struggling from that, and not his. It seems like his health has kind of been ailing. So we pray for him, of course, but at the same time, this is all affecting his business. In fact, so much so that the Students for Life, Ricardo with Students for Life at UTEP, just sent me. This update is an advertisement that was in the El Diario paper that Dr. Franz the Art is advertising for his other OBGYN services for to help with birth for $1,900 or cesarean sections for $2,300. And so I've never seen him do that before. I'm just assuming maybe his business is tight and funds have taken a hit. And so thanks everybody for popping in and commenting with your prayers. But this is big because like I said, Franz the Art, a lot of people don't realize, but in addition to doing abortions, he's also has a separate office still in El Paso at the hospitals where he does OBGYN, and he's considered one of the top obstetricians for high-risk labor and delivery. So here he is now advertising that other service. And frankly, I'm assuming maybe it's because his abortion business is not as profitable as it once was. So and one person who helped us tremendously with that was our amazing attorney with Abortion on Trial. And so joining us again, short notice, is the amazing Mike Seibel. Mike, you just came down recently and helped our whole team with some training. And I mean, there's just been a lot of updates. You have a really good article summarizing a lot of these things over at abortionontrial.org. So I just wanted to pull you on and just kind of invite you to share any thoughts on all these crazy updates that have been happening.
Mark, I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Got my makeshift studio here. After yesterday, I was on Priest for Life. But, I'm rolling up here. We're having such a ball over at Abortion on Trial, and a lot of it is due to the wonderful people at Southwest Coalition for Life. We are just having a great time. We're exposing abortionists. We're exposing people who are deceiving and manipulating women. We had a great training program. I can't tell you how much fun I had down there. Your staff is just amazing. I just love every one of your staff. People who are watching this, you got to donate to this amazing staff. They're incredible down there. We have some great updates. We just came off a dismissal of Jane Doe's charges, where if you had followed Southwest Coalition for Life, she was arrested after a botched medical and a botched surgical abortion. Southwest Coalition for Life did an incredible job down there in getting her both medical and legal attention, and we were able to secure dismissal of that case. We put on an incredible training program down there with some unique strategies. We did it as a collaborative group down in El Paso. I had so much fun down there. We've got new strategies for the sidewalk. We've got new strategies on how to deal with the conscience clause protections. Abortion on Trial is just so excited for the collaboration that's going on. If you watch Abortion on Trial, we've additionally got some great new lawsuits that are out there. So, go over to Abortion on Trial, see our new lawsuit we just announced the other day about a woman who may or may not have received the right ashes after her abortion. So there's some interesting content there. We continue to work hard, both on Franz the Art. We're about to draft a medical malpractice complaint. I think, our combined efforts have really done a lot of damage. I mean, the OSHA complaint, the medical board complaint, all of this factors into the collaboration between the two organizations and how well we're doing out on the sidewalk and the progress we're making down there in Las Cruces.
Yeah, this is amazing, and just to point that out too, even our own organization, for the longest time, when we reached out to women on the sidewalk, we focused on getting them to the care they need to choose life, which is still the most essential thing that we do. But one thing that only recently was kind of this revolution and this epiphany was, let's also connect them to the legal support to seek justice against these horrible experiences that they're going through. And that's changed the game. I mean, just in the last year since we've been working together, it's just, multiple lawsuits, medical board complaints, investigations. All of this stuff just makes abortion harder and harder to be a profitable business in the borderland. And I can't imagine. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of when this place shuts down. I know I'm absolutely confident it's going to happen. So thank you for helping with that, Mike.
Oh yeah, and remember just what happened last week. Maybe we don't actually intervene in a case, but we had a woman who chose life last week thanks to your efforts down there. She prepaid ahead of time. What we did is we got on the phone with her. We told her how to talk to the abortionist to get her refund, and she got a refund back. And I was talking to Leslie Palma of Priest for Life yesterday, and I told her the story of the refund getting back to her. She says that never happens.
Right.
So, I mean, this is so cool to see what's happening down there.
Right. And
Because
in
the
that case,
collaboration does that.
that was someone who had driven over 4 hours from 4 hours away to Santa Teresa for an abortion, had a friend come with her, and went in, paid the $700, which, by the way, because the art is no longer doing surgical abortions at the moment, he's increased the cost for the medical abortion pill, which used to be only, I believe, 400. And so now he's trying to make a little bit more money off that. And so she paid the $700. She got on the mobile unit, was able to talk to Jessica there with the sonographers, changed her mind, chose life. But she's like, I already paid, and I got to go back, drive 4 hours back home. And we were able to put her up in a hotel overnight, because the reason they said they couldn't refund her money was because the abortionist was out and he had to sign the checks or something, some excuse. So they gave us enough time. She said, I could wait till tomorrow, but I can't. So we said, well, we'll put you up. So we put her up overnight, and we got her on the phone with you. You gave her the words to empower her to go in and demand a refund, which most people are just take it that, oh, okay, well, I can't get my money back. I just should go home with my tail between my legs. But no, she charged in there. She was bad. She was like, oh my gosh, I demand my money back. And so that took $700 back out of the pocket of the abortionist. And that's $700 closer to them closing, not being able to pay their bills and everything. And so she went home with her money. The abortionist got funds taken out of his pocket. And it was just amazing, because we were there to reach out to her in love, and to connect her with everybody, the confidence, and you were able to give her that authority that no, you deserve this. Go in and get your money back.
And that's the key. You said the word empower. That's what we're here to do. Empower women. Empower women to do what they want to do, what they naturally feel that they need to do, which is be pregnant, have a baby, and raise that baby. We give them the confidence, both on the legal side as well as on the sidewalk side, and in the personal connections, that they choose life. And this is what people normally want to do in life. They normally want to go through those natural processes. They normally want to have those babies. There are those connections, and we just need to keep empowering women.
Right. And I that's the game changer is and that's why we made our tagline now is, we're not out there to save lives and and seek all this great gratitude and praise. We need to empower women. They are being preyed upon by this predatory abortion industry that are spending millions of dollars to get her to spend their money on abortion. And if she can be empowered, if we can just connect her to the right information, the right care she needs, and she says no in the face of that, no one can convince me otherwise. She's the hero in that story. And we're just the sidekicks, if anything, kind of helping to direct her with the information she needs. So, and you've been a huge, huge part of that. And so, yeah, any last thoughts, Mike?
Just keep doing what you're doing. You got a great crew down there. I got the chance to visit with them. Wow, they're full of the Holy Spirit. They're full of light. They're full of just joy when you walk in your place. You've created this just incredibly pleasant experience down there to be involved in. And I don't know why anybody in the world wouldn't join your cause, wouldn't help donate to this, because wow, I had so much fun down there, and there was so much joy in that room during that 4 hours. I can't even believe I kept them engaged for 4 hours. I'm a lawyer. I'm boring. But we did. We had a lot of fun, even talking about law. So
right.
I mean, that is just a testament to your organization, and I really appreciate being a part of this incredible experience.
Oh, thank you, Mike. And yeah, that our staff even came away from that sharper, knowing, more riled up and, motivated than ever before to take this guy down and see our borderland region become abortion free. So, yeah, thank you for being a part of that. And we'll talk to you soon, especially joining us short notice. I just sent you a text like within the hour, like, hey, you want to jump on? So
well,
thank you.
It's a pretty chill Friday. We had a big week this week, so I was just kind of relaxing, and I thought, hey, yeah, I always want to jump on with these people. They're great.
Well, God bless, and hopefully over this will be a weekly thing. So maybe on we'll hear from Mike. We'll hear from you more often and get some updates. So thanks, Mike.
You bet.
All right, bye. All right, guys. So that's it. We're just going to keep this short and brief. Remember, every Friday. I don't know the exact time today. We start at 11 o'clock. We'll make sure that gets figured out so you know exactly when to tune in live. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. It'll be sometime around that range. But again, Fortitude Fridays. Every week, updates from El Paso, Santa Teresa, and we'll bring on different guests, different interns from the sidewalk. You'll hear stories that are happening. So again, go to YouTube, subscribe, Facebook, go to that little ellipse button and make sure you enable live notifications. So no matter where you're at, you'll get the updates and be able to join us for 15, 20, 30 minutes or so at the most. And that's it. God bless you guys. Thank you for your present support, and we'll see you next week. God bless.